to the Avalon Game Project. So last time we have finished implementing the handle part of the quest voting state. Now we would like to implement the on exit part. So basically announce that the results and everything of the quest. So yeah, let's just do that. So the thing is, in some of the other states, what we have implemented was to for the handle method to actually deal with announcing. So we're not really using this on exit hook. Here, I am actually debating if we want to have this this hook. It would be nice, but the thing is, here on exit, we're only getting the game ID, so we're not getting too much information here. So what I'm thinking is to actually remove this part for now. And so in the future, when we do want to, when we do decide to have it, I think I'll just add it back. So here, I think this part, I think I'll just remove it for now. Because now let's take a look. We don't have much on exit here. Like we haven't used any of it. So I would rather just not starting something now and only to deal with it when we realize that okay, it does make things more clear. So so what do we do in the? So we actually. Okay, let's do it here, just the same as the round service. So here we want, so we have the result. Now we need to just broadcast the results. So now we have the results. All we need to do is to have an event. So quest completed, quest number, result, daytime, perfect. And we'll just use a comm service to broadcast this event. So now all we need to do is to update the test set quest result part. Yep. Now, so we'll have an event which is a mock, and the repository put event return value is the event. So now, after everything, we want to verify that the repository was called by this. This timestamp. It doesn't really matter, but since we already have a existing pattern, why not use it anyways, right? So we have this, and this would be the timestamp. And also we want to verify that the we don't have comm service here. Let's add it back. We want to verify that the comm service broadcast assert once with event. Yes. So what is failing here? Let's take a look. So we have the game ID. We have the okay. The problem is put event. Okay, so wait, why are we giving it game ID? That's not right. Yeah, we don't need the game ID here. This is more than enough. Okay, now everything is passing, so I think now this marks the official completion of the quest voting state. Okay, I'm gonna just do I have anything? Yes, advcs implement complete. This is quest voting state. Okay, so now with that done, I think the next part is team selection. We have implemented it. So from game setup to team selection to round voting to quest voting, now it's the end game state. Okay, so this is close other tab, close everything. Okay, so now let's take a closer look. So now so when we came up with this, what we wanted to do was that on enter we are just going to verify if there's any assassination attempts. If there's none, we're just gonna announce, like, wrap up the game and be done with it. This state only expects the assassination target submitted. Okay, so again, I don't like this on exit hook, so I'm gonna remove it. So let's actually open the test and the game state. Let's put it on the right. So what I want to do here is not to have this. I will remove this part, I think. So after removing it, things should be failing. In game state, let's close everything else. So I don't like this. So once that's removed, there's no need for this. I think I would just rename this. It's not on exit, rather rename. I'm thinking announce game result or broadcast game result. Broadcast game results. Game results. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like this game very much. But let bear with me for now. We can rename this later, but the whole idea is that if there's no assassination, we're just gonna reveal everybody's identity, basically their role. Yeah, and broadcast who, like which game won, right? Okay, so this is failing because we don't have on exit. So instead of on exit, we have the this, perfect. Wait, still, with assassination attempts, we don't broadcast game results. Yeah, why? Mock attribute has no broadcast game results. What? Game service. Where's the game service? The game service. Okay. Strange. Okay, I should stop doing that. Then rerun everything, I think. This is, let's take a look at this first. So the failure is that it exit endgame state. So this is broadcast. Oh yeah, okay, not this. This is game service. Game service dot. So since we don't have it, let's create it. Okay. Now this should work. Yes. Cool. Once we have these, let's actually properly implement this. So I'll enter the endgame state. What we first want to verify that if there's any assassination attempts. So test the game service. Let's put it here and let's write some tests for it. So get assassination attempts. The game ID, of course, is a string. So first of all, we want to get the game equals to get game, and yeah, let's throw an error if this is not found. Game config equals to the game config. So okay, so once we have the game config, actually we need a game entity. So the game config, all we need is the assassination attempt. But now if we have multiple, we do need okay, this is actually a very good question. Do we so this assassination attempt really shouldn't be changing. So we kind of just want the game to have this assassination attempt value so that we can we could keep changing that. Yeah, we should do that. So, in this case, so first of all, we get the assassination attempt. Okay, so the thing is, let's change this first. Leader ID, we need assassination attempt. We should change it. It should be thorough. Nothing's failing yet? Cool. So, what we're doing here, oh, and this is of course optional. So we only want to set this to, set the game to it. Attempts. No, else game conflict. Okay, what we're doing here. So basically we're saying that we're going to use the assassination attempts found in the game entity if we do have one, or else we're going to initiate this using the using the assassination attempts from the game config. So now so if even in the actually let's just return this. We don't have so the game config, I remember we absolutely need assassination attempts. So at this point, I think it makes sense. Actually, we can just do this. We can just do this. So that means the only thing is that the game assassination attempts might be 0. That's the problem using OR. No, we need this. No, because this can be 0, and if this is 0, we are reverting back to the original value, so this can't be right. So game that is not none, must do this. Okay, so let's test it out. Test assassination attempt. We need a marker. We need the. Do we have a game service here? Yeah, we need a game service. We need the repository. So I think okay, so given that game ID equals game ID, game, let's just give it a game. And the game config equals to, let's mark the game config. So we have the game config and the game.config equals game config, and of course so I think we want to verify the different value of okay, so we have to test it out. Test.mark parameterize. So actually here we need two values. One value is the game attempts, the assassination attempts in the game, and the one is from the config. No, actually, game assassination attempts. So it can be 0. We need to verify none. Oh, we need the result. So if it's none, yeah, we have to. Okay, we need something outside. Game assassination attempts equals to 4. Let's give no, let's give it 2. 2 makes more sense. Okay, so so if it's none, then of course we get this. And oh no, it's an array of tuples. So if it's 0, it's none, then we get this, and if it is 0, we get a 0, and if it's a 1, we get a 1, right? Yeah, makes sense. So okay, so the game config dot assassination attempts of course equals to the constant game config. So and if the positor get game return value is game. Okay. When then verify that the get game, of course, is called. Actually, we don't really care about this thing. We want to verify that the assert res equals to result, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Do we have everything? It is failing because attribute has assassination attempts. Assassination game config dot assassination. Wait, what? Game config dot assassination attempts. And this is the get assassination attempts. Yeah. So it's not a typo. It's not a typo. Okay. What is not right? What method doesn't name assassinate game dot assassination attempts? Strange. Don't quite understand what's going on. Get attribute. Mock object has no attribute assassination attempts, and this is when we getting game and game config. So game config dot this game dot. Okay, fine. So it doesn't even have it. Shouldn't be. Anyways, then I'll do this. Game dot assassination attempts equals to game assassination attempts. How about this? Still? Why? Mock object has no attribute. Do you mean what? No, I'm looking for an attribute. So the game is mocker.magicMock, and the spec equals game. The game should have assassination attempts value or attribute. Repository get game. The return value is game. Okay. This would be much better, I think. Yes, finally. Okay. So, this is rather okay, fair. Because here we have a mocker, so the mocker doesn't really. Well, the spec, it really should give it all the attributes, but I think that's just a testing tooling issue. It has nothing to do with our stuff. So now I think I want to verify that. I want to verify these two things. So test this. With game not found. All we need to do is game service and repository. Yep. Okay, this is perfect. And we want to have something that game config not found. So now we need a marker. The game so game is game. Game config equals the game config. The game config dot actually no, we don't need this anymore. So the game dot config is none. Return value, yes. Okay, perfect. So everything still passing? Cool. So now we have this. Okay. Once we have this, let's not deal with this part for now. Or do we? Yeah, let's deal with this part. Like this is literally wrapping up. Now I want to leave this to the very last. Okay, so I'll do something like this for now. So let's on enter end game state. So I'll enter. So this part, I think. I wonder if we want to announce everybody's role already. No, we can't. Let's not do it for now because at this point, the evil team should still not know who Oberon is, so we don't want to give them the advantage. So I think I'll just but at this point I think so what are we gonna do here? I think all we need to do is to I don't want to do that much. I think all I want to do here is just to announce we are waiting for event type. I think I'm just call it requested. Okay. So as for put event, no. Put event, we have our own thing. Put event, we have game ID event type. So first of all, I think okay. Okay, we need 3 of them. So one is started. Okay, so requested game ID event type dot requested the. Okay, we need, so first of all we need to find who's the assassin. Then let's players equals to get players. Assassins equals to row dot assassin. Okay. Okay, we'll get all the assassins. This is actually we're gonna ask for is requested. The recipient is that, and we need a payload, and what else? A timestamp. The timestamp. I just want to get it from somewhere else. I think I'll get it from the round loadings round service, I think. Yep. Cool. This is perfect. Nope. Okay. Target request event equals to this. Game ID event type. I'll do that. So now, and this event, we're gonna notify assassin itself, him or herself. And then the this is the assassination started event. We're gonna put this event not requested, rather started. So once it's started, we have everybody as recipients and payload is also empty. But we do need a timestamp. Okay. So this of course is a value. So in this event, we are going to broadcast it. Cool. So let's test it out. Wait, what? Am I? Ooh. This is not right. Come back. Some things are failing, including this. Handle game started with Invalid IDs. Game started. Okay. Test the game service. What is the problem here? Handle game started. Get players is not defined. Now it is defined. Why it's still not? I think this is with invalid test IDs. Handle game started. Get player ID is not defined. Oh, okay. Okay, I know what. So I think because of the formatting, these are just regular functions in this module. So yeah, not happening. It's just very mysterious formatting. Okay, so now we can go test the game service. We want to verify that test on enter in game state. We have all these. Okay, this is pretty big. Let's see what we can scavenge. Get events. We don't even have get events here, so that we definitely don't need this one. We maybe need at most. Okay, fine. We'll have 3 just in case because it's already. We don't need the player IDs because we're not doing it. We don't need the. We're not checking it. We're not checking this. We're not checking this. We're not checking this. So when it gets game, we're not even finding the game. So we're not even doing this. So we get a list of players. I think we need this to have the assassin ID. So instead of player 3, I want to give it assassin ID. We have the assassin ID, and then when we calling this, and of course, there are 2 more things. So we need to this event equals to the mock, and this event is another mock. So when the repository.put event, remember the side effect, because we're calling the put event twice, and the first time it returns is the assassination targeted requested event, and the second time is the assassination started event. So now, once we call this method, we want to verify that the I don't even need this, none of these is true. The put game, definitely not true. I just want to verify that the repository dot none of this is usable. So I just want to verify that a couple of things. First, I want to confirm that these events are indeed created. So repository dot put event assert has calls. So two calls. So one is the assassination requested. Of course, it's a value. The recipients is the assassination ID. Payload is none. And of course, we need to mark the date. I think I really should do something about it because all of these are making the tests quite tedious. Either we just don't care about the timestamp anymore, or we'll have to figure out a better way of doing this, or maybe we could potentially just leave it to the, because this timestamp we don't really care. Well, it should have it, but we could always ask the repository itself to basically add it, add the timestamp to the entities when it actually creates them. So, but let's finish this for now, and we can refactor that later. Timestamp. Okay, I see the timestamp. Here. So, of course, this is game service, and this is timestamp. Okay, so now closing this, and we have another one is the assassination started. This is broadcasted to everybody. The payload, the timestamp. I'm just thinking, maybe we should let everybody know who the assassin is, but it's fine. I don't wanna. Let's not do it for now. And why it is failing? So requested recipients payload. We're actually calling this method directly. We're not passing an event to it. So game ID. I think there's a better comparison here. Yeah. So game ID, the timestamp. This is right. Game ID, event type. Oh. Value. Okay. I wonder if we want to. No. Let's just give it a value, because the repository shouldn't know too much about the event type. We should care about it or take care of it ourselves. And of course, we want to verify that the con service notify assert call the ones with assassin ID and requested the com service broadcast assert call the ones with we're not even give it a game ID, just the event itself. Everything okay? Perfect. Okay, we have done this, and let's do one more today. So let's go take a look at the game state. So now we have this. This is actually quite complicated, and there's some logic here which we might need to think about. The thing is, okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here because this one's rather complicated. The reason behind it is that here we have to identify a couple of things. First, well, at least it should return a value that if the picked target is Merlin. So we at least need a return value, and with this return value, with this return value, we need to determine here if we want to end this, because we have removed the on exit handle. So we're going to change it here. So okay, actually let me make this small part first. So instead of handle submitted, so I think it should return a value of we could potentially hide this hide the assassination attempts here. All they need to do is return a true or false to determine if no. Yeah, you know what? I'll think about it. Because so a couple of questions. First of all, two questions actually. The first one is, what kind of a return value this method should have? True or false is not that intuitive. And second question is, do we want to hide the counting assassination attempts in this method? So basically, we need to understand from this method is, should we be continuing waiting for the next assassination target submitted event, or do we want to just to announce that the game has ended? So if it's a binary choice, I think true or false makes sense, but it's not super intuitive. maybe we can do something like this. So once it handles it, what we could do something like if self dot none if self dot game service dot is ended game ID. Let's work on the return self. So the the assassination attempts, of course, will be hidden in this method. Yeah, I think this makes more sense. Because it's definitely more readable, right? We handle this event and we basically verify if the game ended separately. Cool. I think this is the readability of this after making the change is much better. Okay, so we'll have to make some of these changes. We're not gonna counting everything, so if this end game, the next state is end game state, that means the game is not ended. And of course, I don't even want this. Okay. With when game not ended, and this is when game ended. Is game ended? No, it's game finished. Yeah, it's not ended. Ended, I think, is finished. Finish it. It's much better. Cool. Finished. Is finished. Same here. We need to get it to true, and we don't even need this because we only want to verify the value. How it determines whether the game has finished, we don't really care that much. Cool. Here I'm gonna stop here. We have 3 things left. They handle the event, verify if the game has ended, and how are we going to eventually broadcast the game results. I'll leave it for the next time. Cool. Thank you everyone for watching. See you next time. Bye.